Alec Paul all the way from South Sudan. Alec Paul, please take the stage. And just to remind the audience that we are in the second round and the theme is capitalizing on creativity. Alec Paul, please take the stage. Thank you so much. Just to remind you that we are live on our Facebook page, East Africa Poetic, our battle. And the hashtag is capitalizing on creativity. And please, as you share your photos and videos, please remember to tag us. Alec Paul, the stage is yours.
My country's men are a hard nut to crack. Tough to track. Well, pardon me. I don't mean to say that our brains are buried beneath our feet, but literally carrying it on our heads like an empty pot of water that when we stumble, the pot falls and breaks. You see, we might be able to squat down, pick up the scattered broken pieces, but still, we won't be able to mend them together. So what could pay for the loss? A new one, that when mishandled, it breaks again and again. That is what our mind is today, a dam of chaotic thoughts and no good conscience. You see, we are so blinded by pride that we buy a product from a street vendor and still fetch him critics that we call him moronic, idiotic, and all sorts of brutish designation that they think suits a vendor who's passionately striving for local economic growth. Now, isn't that a little bit gross? How we humans torture humanity with brutality, forgetting that success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. And when God creates us humans, you see, He plants the seeds of intelligence, smartness, bravery, and hard work into our mental capacity that by the time we swell into adults, we realize our capability, the potentiality that gives birth to renowned doctors, lawyers, pilots, and engineers. But we are so pregnant and dismantled by greed that we execute a doctor for being a perfect diagnostician, slay an engineer for being so developmental, take a life of a graduate just because he holds a PhD, and we still crave for development. Yet we portray the expert but value the amateurs and later complain of cracking walls, leaking roofs, collapsing bridges, and swelling death counts. Now, are we not a little bit naive? I guess we are. For we are but a generation lost in illusions that give no clear conclusions. Illusions that make us restfully sit back with our backs against the wall, meditating and picturing ourselves in big offices with comfy tax chairs, something we did not even work for. So where is the hard work with our handwork? If we rely on countries like Uganda to have food, where is the hard work? If our youth get a shame in holding a hoe to cultivate, but pride in holding a gun to shoot no enemy but a brother, where is the hard work? If we pollute the water that we're supposed to shield from west and still call ourselves people of the Nile, where is the hard work? If we use our own hands to create potholes on the highway just to turn down moving bus to dust, so where and how on earth do we expect change? Because isn't it crazy how we crave civilization without mobilization? How we postpone elections but still crave for good governance, yet our currency is being dominated by the other while we watch it flop right under our noses. For the poetry that could bounce back our hopes only exist in the poor, and no rich would want to hear the poor. And so our country becomes an international game of unsettled scores. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Well said. Taking stage all